Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to Outdoor Indoor Texan. Today I'll be showing y'all my recipe for cheesy chorizo bacon ranch jalapeno poppers. This is my spin on the very popular jalapeno poppers recipes out there. If you've seen any of my other videos, you probably know that I'm a big fan of chili peppers, and I often find myself with jalapenos in the kitchen. Add a dash of boredom and a little bit of hunger, and I eventually got around developing what I think is a top contender in the stuffed pepper category. These are perfect for parties or a hungry household. They're extremely filling and really easy to throw together. Check the description below for a list of ingredients and supplies needed for the cook, and once you've got everything rounded up, let's get to cooking. You can't stuff jalapenos without, well, jalapenos. I'm working with 8 very large jalapeno peppers. However, if you have smaller ones, you may want to go up to as many as a dozen for this recipe. I don't have one of those pepper holding gadgets for my grill, so I tend to cut my peppers in half rather than stuffing them whole. It's simpler to handle while cooking, and in my experience, they tend to cook a little bit more evenly. To split your peppers, simply take a knife and cut directly down the center. Then take a spoon and scrape out the seeds and white veins. Folks often assume that all the heat is really from the seeds, but in fact a lot of it lies in those white veins. So if you don't like spicy, make sure you get it well scraped out. Also, for those who aren't used to handling hot peppers, gloves may be a very advisable thing for this step. With the peppers prepped, set them aside and we'll move on to putting together the stuffing. First step for stuffing is pre-cooking our chorizo. There are 2 types of chorizo you can find in the store: Mexican chorizo, like what we have here, and Spanish chorizo. The difference between the two is that Spanish chorizo is traditionally already cured, and because of that it does not require this step, since it's already cooked. Make sure you know which one you're working with and follow along accordingly. To cook your chorizo, heat up a cast iron or non-stick pan over medium-high heat. Add your meat to the pan and cook it for roughly 5 to 10 minutes, or until the internal temp is past 165 degrees Fahrenheit. Once finished, take it off the range, drain as much of the grease as you can, and then set it aside to cool. After the chorizo has had a chance to cool, toss it into a large mixing bowl. Add an 8-ounce block of cream cheese, preferably softened by sitting out for a couple hours. 1 cup of shredded cheese. 6 strips of diced up, cooked, crispy bacon. Now you'll see that lots of jalapeno popper recipes out there leave the bacon as a final step wrapped around the peppers. I always struggle with getting the bacon as crispy as I like it when it's wrapped like that. So instead, I cook the bacon by itself to the perfect crispiness and then add it into the stuffing. Add 2 minced cloves of garlic, 1 tablespoon of chopped chives, 1 teaspoon of cumin, a healthy pinch of salt and pepper to offset all that pork grease, and finally, the secret ingredient, Musket Powder's brand new white label. This seasoning is ridiculous. The folks at Musket Powder took their popular general seasoning blend and then added ranch to the mix. Suffice it to say, I have found myself sprinkling this on everything lately, and ranch of course is a welcome flavor note when there's bacon, cheese, and pork involved. If you'd like to check out Musket Powder's white label for yourself, I'll make sure and leave a link in the description below. If you don't have the seasoning on hand, however, you can sub in 2 to 3 tablespoons of ranch powder for this cook to get you by. Now take your trusty stand spatula and mix and fold everything really well. Before moving on, make sure to taste the stuffing and adjust anything that seems to be missing. Alright, now let's stuff some peppers. Take a spoon and fill the cavities of each pepper with the stuffing mixture. Be careful not to overfill them, as we don't want anything falling over on the grill. Speaking of grills, now is a good time to light your fire outside if you're using charcoal. Gas or charcoal, you want to get your heat up to about 325 degrees Fahrenheit. No grill? No problem. You can just as easily bake these peppers on a pan in the oven at the same temp. Now that our peppers are stuffed, it's time to head outside and throw them on the grill. Make sure to place them along the grate lines so they're nice and stable. Chorizo is a naturally greasy meat, and if one of these falls over, it's like pouring gas on a flame. A great trick for those with large enough grills is to set them on a wire cooling rack and then simply place the rack directly on the grill grate. This way there's little trouble placing them down and then picking them back up again once they're finally finished. My green egg is unfortunately slightly too small for my wire rack, so I'm just using my hands and tongs. Keep an eye on those peppers as they roast, and after about 10 to 15 minutes they should be very close to done. The chorizo has already been cooked to a safe temperature in the pan, so it's really up to how blistered you want the peppers to be at this point. Once they appear to be just about done, sprinkle some loose shredded cheese on each pepper for a nice little melted cheese topper. Once that cheese is melted and set, go ahead and carefully pull your peppers from the grill. They're going to be considerably softer, so be careful handling them. I had to switch to a set of tongs as they were nearly falling apart in my hands. And just like that, your cheesy chorizo bacon ranch jalapeno poppers are done. Giving one a taste, you get hit right away by that savory chorizo and cheese stuffing, rounded out by that musket powder white label ranch flavor, and then finally finishing up with that fire-roasted jalapeno snap. It's an excellent bite of food, and you'll be hard-pressed to find leftovers if you bring this to a party. That'll do it for this one, and thank y'all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below if you give these poppers a try or have anything else to add to the conversation. I always try to be available to my viewers, so don't be shy in leaving a quick question. If you're new to the channel, I hope I've been helpful in sharing my perspective, and please make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more great content to come. Alright y'all, take care.